You guys, I found out the best way to make sublimation mugs using this go-to craft auto tumbler press, and I designed it with Creative Fabrica Studio. I am in love with how these mugs came out, and I'm going to show you the tutorial step by step, okay? Hey now, it's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new, and if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. I'm working with Creative Fabrica on their back to school campaign, getting you ready for school season with the best creative and educational assets and A+ deals from Creative Fabrica. My favorite back to school craft are mugs, and today I'm going to show you how I created this super duper cute mug inside of Creative Fabrica Studio, and everything will be linked down in the description. I'm going to be using Creative Fabrica Studio, my go-to craft auto tumbler press, a sublimation mug, and sublimation paper and ink. I'll give you step-by-step tutorials of everything that I did. Creative Fabrica Studio made this super duper fun to make, and I encourage you to check it out. So let's just jump right into the video. Let's go. So we're inside of Creative Fabrica Studio, and we're going to start designing. This is going to send us to our home page. Look how cute and colorful this is. I do want to let you know that with Creative Fabrica's All Access subscription that you can get unlimited access to Studio along with the entire library of all the templates, assets, graphics that's inside of here and things I'm going to show you later. So the All Access Pass is amazing. So since I'm going to be creating a mug, specifically a teacher's mug, I'm going to go to Create New Design, and this is going to provide us different options for sizes as far as inches, pixels, etc. I'm going to change under settings to inches, okay? I am going to create 3 inches in width by 3 inches in height. I want my image to be 3 inches by 3 inches in width and height. So that changes to 216 pixels by 216 pixels, okay? I am going to go to the top and name it and save it as Teacher Mug, okay? Because this is going to be a back to school mug for any teacher. So what I did was there are different templates you can use. You could use AI, graphics, text, elements, photos, background, etc. I actually uploaded images from Creative Fabrica. I'm going to show you the exact images that I uploaded. If you go to Creative Fabrica, you can search back to school. If you see here, I search back to school and look at all of these wonderful elements and images and all types of things that you can search for and get really cool designs. I mean, it's so many designs that you can search inside of Creative Fabrica, but I specifically used the teacher PNG grade back to school dots. I thought this was super cute, and you could put these on mugs, t-shirts, etc. But it shows what grade the teacher is going to be teaching. I'm only going to be using the teacher element. It's an apple. It's so cute. It looks almost like a composition notebook with the dots. It's super adorable and trendy. So that's what I am going to be using. And then I'm also going to be using back to school clip art bundle. Now, I have not designed anything yet, but I thought this was super cute. And I'm going to be designing these inside of Creative Fabrica Studio. Okay, so those are the elements, and they'll be listed down below if you want those specific elements for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to go down to uploads, and then each one of the clip art came separately, and then we also have this. Right, so I'm going to upload this teacher because I want one side of the mug just to say teacher. Now, I can add other elements or different things, but I just want one side of the mug to say teacher. That's it. Then on the other side, I'm going to get a little bit more creative with the clip art, okay? So because I just want this image, I am going to go to share and I'm going to download this image. The background will be removed and I'm going to download it as a digital PNG. Okay, and now that's going to be downloaded so that I can print that out. So now let's go ahead and design the second image. So I'm going to go back to the uploads and then I'm just going to grab a few images that I want to create with the canvas. And as I'm grabbing them, you'll see that they're loading as layers. Now here you could get really creative. I'm going to add some other elements, some words, and get really creative for back to school. So this is my first time creating this from scratch. So we're going to do this together, okay? So when you're designing, you just want to grab things that capture your creativity. This is back to school, so all the cute little back to school clip art, things that remind you of back to school and nostalgic, different things like that that are popular will be really cool to grab. Now I am going to go ahead and add some text to this side. So I'm going to select text. And I'm going to select add text field and I'm going to type teach. I'm going to go ahead and select a different font for teach. I want it to be something a little bit thicker and fun. I like this font, which is called Bangers. So I'm going to select teach. I'm going to go back to text, add another text box and type love. And we're going to change that to the same font. And then I'm going to select text again and I'm going to put inspire. So we're going to all have teach, love, inspire, which is a very popular teacher slogan that people have. And I really want this to just be fun and all over the place. I don't want really any specific structure with this. I just want it to be something fun that we can create with, okay? So I'm just going to play around and see how I like this to be designed. Things can overlap. I just want it to be really fun and back to school. I love the layers tab because you can see each individual layer that you want to use. Okay, I think this is super adorable. I really love how this looks and I'm excited to see how this looks on Sublimation. Okay, so this will be the other side of the mug. All right, so let's go ahead. I think I want to move this a little bit. That's the cool thing about designing. You could always switch it up. If you see something that you don't like and you want to play around with it, you can always switch things up. Okay, I like the way that looks better. And now I'm going to go ahead and download this. I highlighted background remover and we're going to download it as a PNG. Yay, so now we're going to print this out with my Epson Workforce 7720 and we're going to sublimate it. So let's see how this goes. So we printed this out with our Epson Workforce 7720 like I stated on sublimation paper. And we're going to go ahead and just cut each of the images out and tape it on our mug, okay? So really important when you are doing designs is you want to make sure that anything that's not necessary, you remove, okay? So we're going to cut this out as close as possible for each side of our mug. You could have used a one-sided mug. It's completely up to you, but we're going to do two sides for today, okay? You want to make sure you're nice and close and as neat as possible. When you're doing sublimation, I already showed you clean it. You want to make sure that you are taping these nice and tight and correctly. So now you can pick which side you want which mug on. Possibly the teacher on this side, the teacher of Inspire on this side. It's completely up to you. I'm going to be using this silicone base to hold my mug as I tape it down. You also want to be very, very careful that you don't get any type of lint or anything even on your tape. Okay, so we're going to lay this down. We already cleaned our mug off. And then you want to make sure that the sizing is correct. The size of the image as well as the size of the tape. You want to make sure there is not any air in between your sublimation paper and your sublimation substrate, which is the mug or whatever you're using. You want to make sure that you are very smooth with laying your paper down so that all of the ink could adhere properly and that there's no air in the middle of the paper and the mug. So this is really important. You want to make sure you're taping everything correctly so you can get a perfect mug. And you just repeat that on both sides. Okay, everything is taped up really well on both sides. We are going to place our mug inside of the Go To Craft Auto Tumbler Press, and we're going to select Start. It's going to close up our mug, and then it's going to press for 399 seconds at 400 and approximately between 400 and 410 degrees. Temperature changes. It's currently at 403. And we're going to let it do what it does. And then we're going to flip it over and press it again. Okay, so it did the first 399 seconds. And now I'm going to go ahead and turn this over. So I'm going to grab my heat glove. And I'm going to pick this up. And you can actually see that it's coming through, but I want to make sure it comes through. What I personally do is I turn it over because unlike the tumblers where it twists around, this one does not twist around. So what I do is I turn it upside down and then I start it again. So let me explain what happened. I stopped the auto tumbler press from closing so that it would not crack the handle. When you're doing a mug, you want to be very careful of the mug's handle so that it does not crack or break. You do not want that to happen when you're sublimating. So now once I flipped it over, I'm going to let the heat press sublimate for a second time just to make sure that it does it correctly on a ceramic mug. I am really excited because this is the first time I'm doing so much color on a ceramic mug with my Go To Craft Auto Tumbler Press. So I'm very, very happy. Now, as you can see, the colors are coming through. So it looks like it's sublimated great. We are going to let it sit so that the ink can penetrate the sublimation mug. And then we're going to see how it turns out. Okay guys, so I let it cool down a bit and we're going to do the big reveal. So let's see how this turned out. Oh, it's beautiful. I am literally over the moon happy with this. The colors are popping. It looks absolutely amazing. The design is so cute. Shout out to Creative Fabrica Studio. This is amazing. Look how amazing this turned out. It turned out perfect. And let's see the other side. Beautiful. You guys, I am so happy with this mug. And we created everything with this mug inside of Creative Fabrica's studio. And then we used our Go To Craft Auto Tumbler Press with the mug. This has been a great project and it turned out perfect. I am absolutely in love with it. I am so happy. Yay! So with this tutorial, I hope you learned how to design inside of Creative Fabrica Studio using things from Creative Fabrica, the importance of sizing when you are designing, as well as how you can properly tape and use the Go-To Craft tumbler press for making mugs. This turned out absolutely amazing, and I think that any teacher would love this. Let me know what you guys think of the project. I am so happy with it. Look at the colors. They are popping 10, popping off of the mug, you guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. And thank you so much for crafting with me today.